Yeah, good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name na David Gold as na Ondo, and I welcome to Kowokpe Radio and Television Station. Now, station they give a back to back as the suburb. Still, on this our Obodo Nigeria matter as it happen, as the shele, and still this petition matter for court of law. It don't come to our hearing again. To Amebo Zone International as the suburb. You know, say we don't hear say that they talk say for Koro, even for backyard, aka background discussion Amebo International. Say Tinubu don't they hit the ground running. What does that mean? A lot of people think say that they think say because he sacked this one, he sacked that one, he retired this one. Now be saying they hit the ground running. No, my people, make una watch this short clip. I want take explain the meaning of when Tinubu hits the ground running. Make them know they use bread, they pack our soup, water, they chop here.
Here's something they are not telling you about this Tinubu's administration. They like to brag about Tinubu hitting the ground running. But what they don't tell you is that the only one thing that actually would have been equal to Tinubu hitting the ground running, Tinubu has not done. They say he hit the ground running by removing fuel subsidy when he actually just goofed into it. It was a mistake. They first of all came out to deny it, and then later they came out to ride on it since they saw they could take advantage of it. So that was not hitting the ground running. And then they said, oh, he signed electricity bill, he signed student loan bill, he did this, he did that. Signing electricity bill, signing student loan bill, those were things that were already done in the 9th Senate. He just signed. So that definitely was not hitting the ground running. What else did he do? Now he's talking about, oh, there will be a flood of foreign direct investment. But let's face it, the only thing that this Tinubu administration could have done that would have been tantamount to hitting the ground running would have been to present a ministerial list. That is the only one thing that has bedeviled successive administrations since we started this new journey to democracy in 1999. And it appears as though that the ministerial list is becoming a problem. Perhaps it's because they are waiting for the outcome of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal. They are waiting for the outcome of Peter Obi's petition at the tribunal. Because barring the 2 months leeway that is given by Buhari's own transition law, it will appear as though this administration of Tinubu is not ready with a list of ministerial appointees. Because according to Dele Alake himself, the ministerial list is not ready. Why is it not ready? Are they afraid to pick people as ministers and their tenure will be short-lived because of the outcome at the Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal? Is that why? Is it their calculation? Because from the look of things, the Presidential Elections Petitions Court will end late August, early September. And by calculations, if you do the math, you'll see that that's about when the 2 months leeway provided by Buhari's transition law, the new transition law, that's about when it will expire. Is that what they are waiting for? If it is, let them wait, because it will not be nice for you to submit a ministerial list and somebody gets to just be minister for 1 day or 2, or before they are even cleared by the Senate, there's a ruling, and then they pack their things and go back home. So it's good if that's the reason for them to wait.
Okay, you don't hear them. Say Tinubu sign any bill does not mean say now he start the work. After all, he don't kuku tell us say he won't continue for where the ex-president Muhammadu Buhari now waiting at the continuation with the see for our Obodo Nigeria. It's okay, that one never finish. Oh, another matter don't stop. You know, say for this world, now only poor man they suffer for Nigeria. And now, not be true. Big man, no, they suffer for this country. No. One of the senator where they represent our constituency don't come bring matter, say kidnapping. Don't they shell for area. So they devil kidnapping, brother. Sharply, my guy man. Quickly come meet, you know, they tell them for house. Say, mo gonna hear wetin dey suburb, wetin dey happen for my area. Mona hear wetin talk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Timei Adelegbe. I represent our federal constituency from Ondo State. My mission is on the need to address the incessant killing and kidnapping by herdsmen and bandits in Ose local government area of Ondo State. The House notes the persistent killing and kidnapping of innocent citizens of Ijagba, Imoru, Molege, Arimugija, Ute, and Okulise Aziz in Ose local government area by herdsmen and bandits, who have kept the communities in the perpetual siege and bondage, leading to quantum loss of lives, properties, and farmlands. Also note that in the last 2 years, over 50 innocent lives have been lost, with several kidnapped unaccounted for, including the recent killing of Mr. Isaac Ohimere and his son Solomon Ohimere. While his father was murdered, the son was released after payment of 400,000 ransom. Recall that in the same local government, one of the foremost traditional rulers of the state, the late Oba Israel Adeusi, the Olufon of the Form, was shot dead while returning from a function in the state capital on 26 November 2020. Also recall that Mr. Bola Adelegbe, my old junior brother, a former chairman of Oslo government, since he's kidnapped on 23rd April 2023 on the same route, had not been released despite payment of substantial amount of his ransom. Aware that the bandits and herdsmen are still operating unhindered from the forest reserve spanning almost 10 kilometers behind Okeluse, where they have converted to their permanent base to perpetrate their heinous crime against those innocent communities. The House observes that members of the communities, who are mostly farmers, have been denied access to farms and means of livelihood due to the persistent attacks by herdsmen. Conscious that ensuring security and welfare of the people is the primary purpose of government under Section 14, Subsection 2 and B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 Constitution as amended. The House resolves to urge the federal government to set up a well-equipped and properly motivated joint security task force to curb the Okeluse Forest Reserve to address this menace once and for all. Also urge the Inspector General of Police to urgently dispatch enough personnel to the troubled communities to keep the herdsmen at bay, and to take over the investigation on the whereabouts of my junior brother, Mr. Bola Adelegbe, the kidnapped former local government chairman of Ose local government, who had not been seen hitherto. Further urge the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, to, as a matter of urgency, send relief materials to the affected communities that were not able to access their farmland. Mandate the Committee on Legislative Compliance and National Security and Intelligence when constituted to ensure compliance. I so move. Thank you.
Okay. You two hear him. But I believe say if now one poor man for this country, who you won't call apart from Baba Godeh? Now only Baba Godeh they fight for poor man for Bodo Niger. Because even if you shout for social media, social television, and social writing, nobody go answer. Because why? You don't get person, you don't know anybody, you don't get connection. And you know what people go talk in a connection. My people, so we don't come to another level as the party chairman Abure. Don't come appreciate the press, come give your own speech about how the matter they take the happen for court of law. He talk as they pain for a heart. He talk in fact, he appreciate Nigerians. Saying don't try him best in take settle all the bogboti, all the kitty, all the kata where they happen for Labour Party among the leaders. More than you wait to talk first before I talk my own. No.
I appreciating the gentlemen of the press. Let me appreciate the members of the State Working Committee. Appreciate all the leaders of our party. Want to appreciate all the support group. We want to appreciate the PCC members who are here today. I want to start this address by first appreciating the gentlemen of the press for the immense support that the party have enjoyed. We appreciate your kind words. We appreciate you for all the support that you've given to the Labour Party, to the presidential candidates, and indeed to all the candidates of the Labour Party during the electioneering campaign and during the election itself and after the election. I want to say that our work was made easy because of your contribution and because of your support. There's no gainsaying the fact that the press adequately reported us very, very well, in spite of the fact that we're not having the huge resources, we're not having deep pockets to acquire the press as others will do. But out of your zeal, out of your magnanimity to promote the country, to have a new Nigeria, the press indeed supported us. I want to appreciate you for that, especially given the fact that I'm from Edo State, and most of you report from Edo State. I want to say that I'm grateful to you for what you've done for us. I am in the state. I came into the state since Friday. First, to appreciate the leaders of the party, our party members, for the feats we have achieved during the just concluded general election. I started my journey from my ward, Ward 3, Esa Northeast, where I met with all the leaders of the party and appreciated them for the good job they have done, because in my ward, I won all my elections. I won the presidential election. I did not just win my unit, I won the ward. In the presidential election, I won massively. The House of Assembly election, even though it was marred with irregularities, I also won my ward. And so I felt I owed it as a duty to my ward leaders and my ward executive to appreciate them for doing that honor to me. This is also against the background of the fact that my own unit, my own ward, is a PDP stronghold. That I vote in the same place with the late Chief Tony Aneni. And so it's the home of PDP. And for that unit, for that ward to have abandoned PDP and follow Labour Party, I felt that I had an obligation to especially go back home to appreciate them. Thereafter, I have also met with my ward executive, my local government executive, where I have also appreciated them for the support they gave to us. And then I used the opportunity to reconcile the differences in the ward between the leaders and the local government executive that were having some slight disagreements. Thereafter, I've also engaged with the senatorial district, Edo Central Senatorial District, where I have also met with them, appreciated them for a job well done, and in view of the 2024 general election, I have also charged them, appealed to them of the need for them to build and consolidate our achievements in the party. Where we weren't strong, we have identified them and we employed them to take steps to see how they can improve on our areas of weaknesses in order to strengthen the party to be able to compete favorably in the local government election that is coming, as well as the Guba election that is scheduled for next year. And then yesterday, I had an exclusive and extraordinary meeting with the State Executive Council, where I also had the privilege of appreciating those State Working Committee and the Executive Council of the party. Because for the first time in the history of our state, Labour Party scored 79% in the presidential election. And so, in this state, we produce a senator, we produce House of Rep members, and we produce House of Assembly member. And therefore, I had the privilege yesterday of appreciating the State Working Committee and indeed the State Executive Council, led by my comrade, by my friend and my brother, KSC Odbaloy, who has been holding the home front for me. I also had the privilege of also thanking them for remembering me in their prayers through the period of my travels at the national level. They didn't allow me to have crisis at the state level. They supported me. In fact, the state chairman of the party was with me in Abuja, and they became my rallying point, became one of the sources of my strength. And therefore, I felt it was necessary to come and appreciate them, and I did that to the State Working Committee and the National Executive Council yesterday. We also took the opportunity to examine the party with a view to seeing, we did a postmortem of the just concluded general election with a view to planning for the 2024 governorship election. I have tried to reconcile the differences we have in the party. People had disagreements. We're able to bring some of them together. Where we couldn't agree, we have set up committees to go and look at the issues and resolve them. We have also taken measures of how to bring in more people to join the party. And I want to say here very clearly that the door of the party is open to new members. Those who are dissatisfied with where they are, our doors are open, and I want to make it categorically clear here that I have not endorsed any candidate for next year's election. The Labour Party primaries for next year that will produce the governorship candidate is going to be competitive, is going to be open, is going to be transparent. Our quarrel over the years with PDP and APC is that they lack internal party democracy, which is responsible for production of leaders who lack the pedigree, the competence, the capacity to anchor the affairs of governance, which has landed us in the situation we are in the country today. And therefore, as an emerging political party who believe that we should change the political narrative in the country, we cannot be seen doing the same thing. We must learn from the mistakes of other political parties and be able to improve our operations. Several candidates are emerging in the party, and I want to make it categorically clear that I have not endorsed any candidate. Members of Labour Party, delegates of Labour Party will be the one, when the primaries come, to choose the person that will be the flag bearer of the party. And so we have decided to walk ahead by looking at our structure where we have defects, especially at the unit level. We have set up committees to look at it. We have also put modalities in place to pursue vigorously membership recruitment and membership drive to the party. The more we have members, the merrier for us. And so our doors are open, the party is open for registration, and we extensively look at that aspect yesterday. And we have put a committee in place, contact and mobilization, that will move around and advance our membership drive in the state. Today, we have also had meetings with the state local government leaders and leaders in the state because we perceive some seeming disagreements arising from the general election between leaders of the party and the party executive. And I'm happy to announce today that all the differences that we have put them behind us, and we have a united party that will work towards the 2024 Goba election in Edo State. That is the meeting we have just concluded, and I have said that I will be doing 2 weeks in Abuja, I will be doing 2 weeks in Benin in order to attract more people to the party and to give the party a focus here, proper focus and proper direction in view of the 2024 Goba election. This afternoon, the next meeting I'm going to have here, and they're already here, are members of the various support group and the Presidential Campaign Council. I've not had the privilege of appreciating them for the job they have done for us. And so I probably felt that I needed to call them to also have interface with them. And that would be the conclusion of this, my working visit to Edo State. And I will be returning to Abuja tomorrow to continue with the court cases like you've seen. I must say clearly that we have marshaled out all our evidences in court. And I'm sure that, as you have seen, APC and INEC is struggling. And I want to say that from what we have seen, we are doing very well in the tribunal, and I'm sure that justice will be done at the end of the day. Our stolen mandate, no doubt, we will reclaim it at the level of the courts. And that's why we have spoken and told our supporters that they should remain calm. We believe that we will get our stolen mandates from the courts. So I want to once more reiterate that we believe in the judicial process, we believe in the courts, we believe that the judiciary will do the right thing. And that's why even where people wanted us to be on the streets, even where we were under serious pressure to be on the street, we decided that we will go to courts and be able to get justice at the end.
Okay. I think Abu they deserve a round of applause. Exactly. So, now here I want to close my mouth too. Because this Nigerian matter, it got us be by people. This Nigerian matter, it got us be. If you want to put Obodon Nigerian matter for head, if it make you crazy. Because some things when they happen for this country, it be like dream. As if they act out for movie. But it go shock you say na reality. Because when did you come your doorstep? Now you go know say not be acting, not be comedy na reality. I beg you my country people. When I want just talk be say make una join hand together. Okay, no. Make we join hand together. Take fix this country. Me will not live alone for Tinubu. Because if one won't live alone for Tinubu, ship go sink, enter water. with your support, with my support, with our encouragement and advice. Even though they know they take our advice because they don't say we don't get money. Now, not be so. Because now only poor man advice not they sell for this country. I beg go make we join hand. Take care, make sure say this country move forward. Make it not be like say we want live on for Tinubu. No, make we join hand together. Solve the matter, solve the problem of this country. No, I don't talk my own, no, and I don't close my mouth.
Ọmọ ní fowó sí ni. Bóyá sanwó mi, bóyá sanwó.